Hebron Station is the third of BRG's new attainable housing product that we're putting together. We did, first we did Parkway Trails, which is just located just up the road. We did 48 units in Brookfield Village up in Grove City, Ohio, and now this is our third property. This property will have 256 units for our residents, both 1 and 2 bedroom units. And then we're blessed we're going to have retail, which will be a new first component for us coming out. So we have Anchor here, which is representing, we got Wawa, and we have Anchor and Longnecks coming out. So we'll have Wawa right when you first pull in, and Longnecks over here on this side. And it's just going to be a great amenity for our residents to be able to just walk across the street and get coffee or get something to eat. And it's going to be nice for them. It's such a convenience for them with this property. And then located so closely to Kroger's across the street is just a great place. What is attainable? So attainable, just for kind of everybody's knowledge, is just, it's for the hourly worker around this area. We're building product that hits the average hourly rate of the residents that we'll be getting here. So people that are working down the street at one of the factories or at Amazon or one of the delivery places are going to be able to afford this. Rents are going to be somewhere around $1,100 for a one and $1,450 for a two. That's going to make it so that someone's making in the $20 range as a family will afford the one, and $25–30 will afford the two. So if you break that up, it's a pretty attainable residence, and that's what the attainable portion means when we're going through and trying to understand that. We're not trying to hit the top high end, although we're going to deliver a very nice product to our residents with great amenities, but it's also the convenience and a price point that make it stable for everybody, and that's what we're shooting for as a company. How does a project like this come together? Well, first we need to find the land. So we'd like to thank the Flick family who's here. Dave Flick, I see are in here. Thank you very much, Dave. Dave, we worked in conjunction with John Abraham to purchase the land. That's the first component. So they were great to work with, great partners. We really appreciate that. Next, we dealt with Mr. and Mrs. Crane, our neighbors over here in the back corner. So you're going to be stuck with us for a while. So thank you for that. Really appreciate that. Next is the fire station, hence the name Hebron Station. The fire station have been just such great partners for us, and I'm sorry no one from the station's here today. We purchased actually a third of an acre from them, which has allowed us to make the turnaround of the driveway, and then we put an access road going on the back of the property, which also needed their permission. And then they're sharing our light. So they've been great partners from the very beginning. We couldn't have done it without them, so we really thank them. They're great partners. And next, Boone County. Boone County has been incredible. So we do have Jessie Brewer be coming here today. She'll be here in about 10 minutes, and we'll talk on behalf of Boone County. Unfortunately, Judge Moore was going to be here, but he wasn't able to make it. But there are a number of people from Boone County that really want to thank. Michael Schwartz, the Director of Zoning, just was easy to work with both on this project and the same way at Parkway Trail. So we've been really blessed to work with him and have a great relationship. Rob Franksman, Boone County Engineer, has done a great job and easy to work with Robbie and Andy. The Boone County Planning Commission, and then the Boone County Commissioners. Judge Moore has been part of this and in our corner from the very beginning. Jessie Brewer, Chet Hand, and Captain Flag all were very much in favor of this project, and it's made it easier for us. So once we have the land purchased and we're able to get it zoned, the next partners are really critical to this property happening, and that's PNC Bank. Pam and Warren Weber, thank you very much for always being a partner for us and being in our corner. Thank you very much. Novack Insurance, Ken and Charla. There you are. Yep. Thank you very much. HPA Development Group, Graham, Farland, and Doug Harrow. Graham, thank you very much for being there. Integrated Partners, our builder. Bill Cody here. Yeah, Integrated Partners, who's building the property for us, is also the ones who did our other two assets. Collaborative Design is our architect. Ferris Planning and Design is our landscape architect, Todd Ferris. And then Cardinal Engineering, Don Stedman. Thank you, Don. And then lastly, our investors. We got a great investor core that's been always there for us and was really eager to this process. On a process like this for investors, you got to understand you put your capital in, and it's a few years before you start to get a return. And our investors are all in favor of that and see what this project's developing. And next from our internal group, I'd like to thank, we've got a number of key players here, mostly in black and white today, which is nice. They stand out, they look good, they clean up pretty well. Andy Gianella is our in-house counsel. Andy just does an amazing job, makes this process go through so well. We're so blessed to have him part of it. And Heather Bradshaw works so closely with Andy. Heather, thank you very much. You two do make that whole process from the legal side go so smooth. Robbie Croswell, thanks for getting out of school today. He did a great job in this whole process. He usually got his backpack, but he's just very detailed. He's thorough. He does a great job communicating. I know the Cranes have had many meetings with Robbie, and he's done a great job with that. So thank you, Robbie, for all you do. Alex Parlin on the finance side. Alex, thank you. Bob Coleman, Brent Van Loo, and Dave Marshall on the construction side. Thank you very much. Bob's out here almost every day as we're going through it. And Brent's been working through going visiting all this stuff as we go through. And then before I turn this over to Judge Moore, thanks for being here, Mr. Moore. Jerry Johnson, Kelly Jones, thank you very much for putting on this event today. You just did a fantastic job. Thanks for the coordination, the tent, the weather, the gifts. So please make sure when you leave today, depart. They did an amazing job keeping with the Kentucky theme for bourbon. They put these great boxes together that says Hebron Station, and then some decanters for you to take home that says Toast to Exceptional Living with BRG. So thank you very much for putting this together, guys. And at this point, I'd like to turn it over to Judge Moore. Timing's everything.
Thank you, Don. It's great to be with you all here today. It's a crazy schedule. I just got off of a plane last night from Tampa Bay. I was down there for a National Association of Counties conference, and there's a lot of discussion there on housing. I'll come back to that in a minute. But our employee picnic for the county is happening right now. It started at 11. This started at 11, and there's another 2 meetings also at noon. So it's one of those days of running here and running there. But it's a pleasure to be with you. I didn't want to miss this, and I know you adjusted for me, and I appreciate that. I mentioned housing, and as you all know, about 18 months ago, the 3 judge executives, we decided that we were hearing about housing issues, housing shortages, and all the different things that go with that. And we got Stantec Engineering, after doing an RFQ for various firms to bid on it, and they did an analysis. We wanted to know, what is our inventory? What do we have? What don't we have? What are we building or not building? And when all that data came back, it didn't come with recommendations, by the way. We just wanted the data. And we're getting ready to transition more into that in the coming weeks and months. But we found out that we're building a lot of McMansions, 3 and 4 bedroom single family homes. And we're doing that well. But that's not supplying the housing needs of our younger people, our workforce. I can multitask. Quick as a cat. But we know we need this product. Is where I'm heading, and you can tell where I'm going. There's a need for multifamily. There is a need for 1, 2, 3 bedroom. But what you're doing here is helping us to fill the niche of what we need here in our community. We just did the zone changes for these outlots, and I think I'm safe to say, maybe public, I don't know, but Longneck is going to rebuild from where they are on the north side of 275, and they're going to build a bigger indoor-outdoor seating Longneck type facility out here. Wawa is coming with their gas station. Competition's good for gas prices, and I think we'll see the advantages with that. So having a mixed-use feel to this community. Of course, the school right behind us. Some new housing was just built over here by the old library site. So when I think about the build-out of this and the finished product, I think it's going to be extremely nice, and it is a need for our community. Your product that you built over at Arrow in 18 filled up. I think you probably had a waiting list before you were done. Don's nodding yes, and I expect the same here. So I just wanted to be here to say thank you for working with us. You're a good partner with the Planning Commission, with my building inspection team, and all of the people involved there. And I think it's pretty clear Boone County is willing to partner on quality development. I also see the neighbors here. I see the cranes, and I think the fact that you're here tells me that they're trying to be a good neighbor and a good partner. And thank you for being understanding and working with them as well. So with that, I'm going to get out of your way. By the way, Commissioner Brewer called me when I was on my way here, Jessie. He's a friend of the of your company and of the industry, and one of our 3 county commissioners. I don't think Commissioner Flagg or Hand are here, but I think Commissioner Brewer may show up before we're done. But we thank you, willing to continue to partner, and we look forward to being here for the ribbon cutting and the finished product. You usually throw a good party when you do that. So, yeah. Thank you.
I know your schedule's tight today, so thank you very much. Next, I'd like to bring up Jeff March, our executive chairman, to say a few words.
Why?
Because you always do. I'm sure I missed several things, so you can come in and clean up. He's the saves guy. He always kind of cleans up my messes.
It's going to be very brief. Judge Moore, I just want to thank you and the Planning Commission, everybody, the commissioners, for all your support of the project. Cranes, I know you've dealt with Robbie, and Robbie does a wonderful job and is a very caring person. I think you all know we're a locally owned and managed company. We're just thrilled to be doing this. This is a new area for me. Most of my career was on acquisitions and rehabs, and so it's really been fun to do Parkway Trails. And now this product, I think one of the things that's most interesting is we're very much long-term owners and members of the community. And there it goes. I just want to thank everybody for coming out today. We've got wonderful partners and relationship partners that have really been the difference maker in our business over the years. And just can't thank you all enough. Just a really impressive group of people. That's all I got. He's trying to fill time for Jessie, I know. But if you don't know, the decanter had to have been Don's idea. He's a bourbon man. So.
Got a little whiskey and cigars on my socks, so we're going to celebrate tonight. Yeah. Thank you again for being here. Does anybody else, before we close off, want to say anything in closing? You guys are all great partners. Everybody here, the faces here, thank you for everything you do each day. We look forward to this development going forward, and then we move to the next one that we're going to be breaking ground or working through here in the next few months on the east side of Cincinnati. We hope to see this same group there as well. So, yeah. Rocky, anything you want to say? You like a microphone. Rocky Boyman from 700 WLW.
Well, I'm pleasure to be a partner with BRG for going on about 4 years or more here. Always great working with Don and Mike and Cass and everybody. Really enjoyed that experience, and I just gotta say how impressed I am with this site. I think a lot of people, today they want convenience, but they don't necessarily want to live downtown, right? So here you can live there, walk across the street there, get your food. Walk across the street there, get your groceries. It's all right here, but you're in a kind of a more spread out kind of community setting. I think it's wonderful. You guys do such a great product, and again, we're all just everyone at 700 WLW happy to represent you guys. So keep up the good work.
Appreciate it. And Sean wanted me to say they can go across the street to go to church as well. So right. And to school, yes, absolutely. Okay, I think we're going to go into the kind of the groundbreaking ceremony right now. So we're going to be getting hard hats passed out and shovels. I can't believe Jessie's going to miss a shovel again. So yeah, we'll get there, get some pictures. So we can go to the back here.